Hello everyone, this is Amanda with the Live Coin Q&A. We're going to take a look at a viewer submitted question today regarding shipping coins on eBay. This email was addressed to Sean, but since it was in the Live Coin Q&A inbox, I feel like it's fair game, so I'm actually going to try to answer it. So this question is from Bob A. He said, "Hi Sean. I think a very important topic to discuss in a video is shipping. I know how important track shipping is, and also know from your comments that it is not foolproof. Specifically, on cheaper items like die chips, charging double the price for shipping seems a little troublesome. I see numerous coins being sold for less than $2 with free shipping. How is this being accomplished? I've lost several items, silver, due to the customer saying they were never received, and they were not tracked. Is this a numbers game where this is going to happen to every seller? I would like your feedback." Alright, so before I get into this, I am going to go ahead and say all of the tips I'm about to give are for shipping coins, specifically on eBay. So this isn't going to apply to like bullion or paper currency, even though some of these methods can be used to ship paper currency, but this video is just focusing on coins. So for cheap coins that are $20 and under, I like to use the eBay standard envelope. When selling raw coins for $20 or less on eBay, I have found it to be the most efficient method of shipping, and it can be used as long as the envelope you're using meets certain requirements and doesn't violate restrictions. So now we're going to take a look at some of those eBay standard envelope restrictions that I mentioned. So I've got the main 5 listed right here. So you are not supposed to ship more than 5 raw coins in the eBay standard envelope. You're not supposed to ship more than 3 coins if they're in a plastic holder. You're not supposed to ship rolled coins. You're not supposed to ship graded coins in it. And you're not supposed to ship bullion this way. Alright, these next ones are eBay standard envelope requirements. So first, the envelope can be no smaller than 3.5 inches by 5 inches. Second, the envelope can be no larger than 6.125 inches by 11.5 inches. The envelope must be no heavier than 3 ounces. So it needs to be 3 ounces or less. It can't go over. The envelope must have no plastic strings or closures. The recipient's address must be parallel to the envelope's longest side, and the envelope must have uniform thickness, no thicker than 0.25 inches. And eBay actually has a very helpful template that you can print out, and it will show you the size requirements and what is considered too large with the eBay standard envelope. So I'm going to put a link to that in the description of the video so you can print that out and take a look at it. And I also do want to say, if you use the eBay standard envelope and you print your labels out on paper, try not to get tape over the barcode, because if you do that, the postal service may have problems scanning it. And if you use a thermal label printer, don't put packing tape over the label, because depending on which one you're using, it can actually make all of the inked areas disappear, and then they won't be able to read the labels. So before I totally move on from the standard envelope, I did forget to mention the cost of it. For a 1 ounce envelope, the cost is 60 cents. For a 2 ounce envelope, it is 84 cents. and for a 3-ounce envelope it is $1.08. So now we're going to move on to heavier coins that exceed that 3-ounce limit. So starting July 9th of this year, USPS is actually combining USPS Retail Ground, USPS First Class Package, and Parcel Select Ground into one service, because usually I would use First Class Package, but they're going to group it in with all these others, so I'm about to start using Ground Advantage. And this is a good option if your package doesn't meet the requirements of the eBay standard envelope, like maybe if you're shipping a proof set or something that has more weight to it but isn't necessarily an extremely expensive item. So this service doesn't include insurance, so there won't be coverage on your item unless you purchase additional insurance when you're printing the shipping label. Another good option for heavier packages is USPS Priority Mail or Priority Mail Flat Rate. You can also order free Priority Mail shipping supplies on the USPS website. So you can order all these free shipping supplies and use them, and they deliver them free right to your door, and you can order as many of them as you want. So that's pretty cool. And when shipping priority mail through eBay, $100 insurance is automatically included. But with all of that being said, priority mail is a pretty good bit more expensive than the other two options, and I usually only use priority mail if it's going to be cheaper to fit something in a priority mail flat rate box and ship it that way than it is for me to pay ground shipping, because sometimes it's actually cheaper to put it in a priority mail flat rate box than it is for me to ship it ground and have it go by weight. Alright, lastly, we're going to talk about what kind of risks you're taking when you're using these services to ship your coins. So with the eBay standard envelope, when I've used it, I have actually not had a coin get lost. I had one coin go missing for about 2 weeks, and the buyer had contacted me wanting to know where it was at, and if they weren't going to get it, they wanted a refund. But it actually ended up showing up within a week of them sending that message, because I told them I was going to look into it and asked them to be a little patient. But if your envelope goes missing for 30 days or more, you can actually consider it lost, and eBay will cover it, and you just have to file a claim, which I'm actually going to put a link below the video so you can read about how to file a claim. But so far I haven't lost any, so I haven't had to file a claim, so I don't know how smoothly that goes. As for USPS Ground Advantage, really you're not going to have coverage unless you buy insurance, but most of the time I don't pay for extra insurance on stuff that I'm sending, because I'm not shipping extremely high dollar items. So if I was to lose an item, I wouldn't be like financially devastated, and I could take that loss. But really I would only be adding insurance to it if it's something that you are not able to lose that amount of money on it. And then with USPS Priority Mail, you're not really risking anything. It's gonna come with some insurance on it up to $100. And I'll probably get some people commenting on this video saying, oh, well, USPS doesn't cover coins with insurance. but I'm going to put in there, I've actually had some packages lost, and since I was able to send them a screenshot of the eBay invoice from the person purchasing it, I've actually had them cover coins that have gotten lost, and they sent me a check in the mail after I filed a claim, and I didn't have any problem with getting an insurance payout on that. And the same thing, I've used PayPal before, and some coins got lost, and I had shipped those in a priority small flat rate box. So those got lost, and I was able to send a copy of the PayPal invoice, and they refunded me for that too. So really, I haven't had an instance where they didn't cover a coin that was of numismatic value. I don't think they cover bullion, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but really, I've never had a problem with them paying out the insurance for a coin. I also want to throw in there, because I forgot earlier, but eBay's standard envelope does come with tracking on the package. It just does not get scanned as many times as the other USPS packages do, but it will get scanned when it is delivered, so you will have a confirmation that it got delivered. And then USPS Ground Advantage and Priority Mail both also have tracking. So those are the three main services I use when I'm shipping on eBay, and I hope some of these tips and some of the information is helpful to any of you that are looking to start shipping stuff on eBay. I may actually do a video showing how I package coins for the eBay standard envelope. I'm not really sure yet, because that's pretty easy and I don't know if people would want to watch that. But anyway, that's all I had for this video. Thank you to Bob for submitting that question. I hope some of this helped you out and answered your questions. And thank you to the rest of you for watching.